With the 24th pick of the 4th round, the Houston Astros select Ben Reedy, a center fielder from the East Region.
Okay, so another college.
Body they run when I sneeze. Allergy, 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 allergy.
What's this music?
Allergy, allergy, allergy. Mama business like a melon sugar. I'm so kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low, but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold, I was really outside. He told me read, so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can be visions to life. Organically, I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bouger, bouger, bouger. That chocolate or body. Darling, if you know up, you cannot get jiggy. Allergy, 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 allergy.
Let's get college. No, go play. Oh, I play for what's the college yesterday. Damn, I was up late.
A tremendous achievement for this prospect in the lineup to make his... Today's game is brought to you by Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance. If your livestock success is moving down, you need MCCI. And a special moment now as he steps up to the plate for the first time in his professional career. This one is labeled. That's back. Snags it on the warning track. Some shades of Pete Reiser on that play, taking on the outfield fence. I'm sure the front office would like to see fewer collisions with the wall from their prospects, but no. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. catch. He turns and heads for second. And into second with one away. That's a double. Everything came together on that swing. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. Top of the fourth inning with the hooks at the dish. Babe Reedy digging in now, a top 5 prospect in the Astros system, so there's a lot of hope in Houston for the impact he could make for them down the road. Osuna under this one. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Zach.
Nobody on with one out.
Third baseman,
And next, the
number
cleanup
3,
hitter, Keibert Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
What are they doing?
Base hit. Smooth stroke the opposite way, just like we've been talking about. Paid off with a base hit. That's a skill that can boost you up the ladder as a minor leaguer for sure. So up next, Babe Reedy.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better right now.
At a certain point, you have to commit to swing or take on a pitch. That slider clearly had him fooled. Great pitch. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. Slider misses away. This is a critical moment for this pitcher. With the runners on base, you have to be wise with where you put your pitches, or you could see some runs coming in. Hard ground ball, base hit. Coming around third. Scores on that one. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Now batting, third baseman,
And he can check
Zach
first double-A hit off
DeCenzo.
his to-do list. That's gotta feel good. Two outs and runners at first and second. Digging in for the hooks, Zach DeCenzo. Rips this one to short. Play made, that ends the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. Corpus Christi with the lead, 2-0. 2 outs and a runner at first. Coming up next to the dish for Frisco, Cameron Cawley. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's a hit. Lead runners around second. The throw in. Safe. And with 2 outs, the tying run is at third. That's not exactly a textbook decision to swing there, but he made it work. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. Reedy getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Zach DeCenzo.
Stepping to the plate now for Frisco, Brandon Martirano. On a line for a base hit. Lead runner turns at second. Here comes the throw. In there safely, and with nobody out, the tying run advances to third. Always scary when you see a liner back to the mound like that. Glad the pitcher's okay. Got to keep your head on a swivel out there. Reedy, the next to hit.
The center fielder, number 7, Babe Reedy.
Hey, need you right here. Let's go, kid.
Swing and a foul straight back. This one in the air to right. They get out of it, inning over. 2 left on, midway here in the 10th. We're back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in for the Rough Riders, Alejandro Osuna. Swing, high fly ball to center field. Reedy should have this one. Makes the call and the grab. Runner tags at second. Here's the throw. Safe at third. The winning run is on the doorstep.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jax Biggers.
Next to hit for the Rough Riders, Jax Biggers. Swing and a drive. It's back there. It is out of here. Ball game. Made them pay for that one. And the Rough Riders walk it off. Babe Reedy, fresh off his first professional hit, a moment. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, Babe Reedy. He had a solid day at the plate in his Double-A debut, and I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance here. Pitcher blew that by him at the plate, and I'm sure he's smiling after that. If the hitter's laying low, though, it could get interesting later in the AB. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes a nice grab on a full sprint.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Zach DeCento.
Runner at first,
The
one
center
away.
fielder, number 7,
Reedy,
Babe
0 for
Reedy.
1.
Good job, mommy.
Fly ball, right field. Out number 2.
What'd you say?
Now batting, third baseman.
So digging in, Babe
Hey,
Reedy.
me.
Swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1.
0-1.
That's a low light of a swing. Grounds it to short. Biggers. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. So 2 down. Cameron Cawley will hit next. A laser into the outfield. And that's the end of the inning. So up next, Babe Reedy.
Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here. Hey, good shot.
Line drive, that's a base knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. There's that opposite field approach I was preaching, and that's something every evaluator watching this game will love to see. Not a whole lot of minor leaguers who are great at using the whole field. Oh, what a great play. The feed for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. If a sergeant's trying to make you put up their platoon in your house, show them you mean business. Call the Third Amendment experts at Benson, Looper, and James today. Huge spot here. Bottom of the 9th, down to their last out. And there's a strike. It's all well and good to be patient and drive up the pitch count, but when you get a first pitch fastball like that, in this big a spot, gotta unload. Fly to center, and that ought to do it. Ball game. We all know he's capable.
What up, y'all?
1 down. Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, Babe Reedy.
Counts 1-0.
Reedy patrolling center field, the number 6 hitter in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2024. Hot shot to third. To first.
Out.
That's out number 2. With attractive interest rates and friendly staff, Mid-South Electronic Credit Union is the bank you can trust. Ask for Spencer. Reedy grounded out the first time. It falls in, and that's a knock. And the leadoff hitter aboard. He's been absolutely dominant in this one with only 2 hits surrendered to this point and no runs. With every hitter, it seems like he's got a plan and he's keeping them off balance. This hit shouldn't be too great a setback to overcome. Strike on the outside. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Checks on the runner, just back in. Oh, close play. Back over to first. Back in that time as well. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Tag out. I have no idea how he got caught stealing with the lead he had. This catcher doesn't exactly have an 80 grade arm. Credit to the defense for getting the out in that situation. Foul ball there. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough.
1-1.
Rolls away a little bit. Grounder might be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. On to first, double play. That play looked smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. Bottom of the inning, now at the dish, Brandon Martirano. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Into center and a base hit. The tying run is aboard. Fell behind in the count with 2 strikes, but didn't panic and picked up the hit. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. Oh, that got the batter pretty flush. And they're all loaded up. I think he might have leaned into that one. And now, Zach DeZenzo.
Hey, your turn now. Nobody better.
Left field, getting pretty deep. And it one-hops the wall. In safely at second, as 2 runs score on the play. Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. That's a really clean swing he put on that ball. Met it out front and pulled it into the outfield for a line drive base hit. Here it comes. This one chopped on the ground. In plenty of time to first. So 2 on and 2 out. Here's the catcher, Ryan Wrobleski. 2-1 pitch coming. Slow roller to third, Rodriguez. Over to first. That ends the inning and prevents things from getting out of hand. So digging in, Blaine Krim. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. 2 down and nobody aboard. This pitch popped up. Wrobleski drifting towards this one. Gets under it for the out, and that's your ball game. No complaints about getting it.
Speed up the block and the gun, I press a little button, I open the wing. Ain't no advance in the deal I just signed. I don't need to labor controlling my strings. A lot of these marionettes, I dance on my own, and so does my necklace. I'm praying for my solar plex.
Babe Reedy making his Double-A home debut. Digging in for the missions,
Leading off
Gendry
for
Rojas.
San Antonio, the third baseman, Gendry Rojas.
Liner, base hit. Around first, hustling for two. Here's the throw. Not gonna get him, he's in there. Nice job at the dish. He fell behind, but held tough, got the hit, and he showed good restraint there. Knew he could drive that pitch, but didn't jump out of his shoes. Great timing, got the barrel on plane, and smacked it into the gap for the double. Babe Reedy, the leadoff batter, looks at ball one.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
And another ball. Hard liner. That one hops against the fence. Around first, hustling for two. Safe at second with a leadoff double. That's smart hitting to use the count to your advantage like that. He knew the pitcher had to come into the zone, and he found a pitch to hammer. That just missed. Walked the batter on 4 pitches. Ben Gamble now at the plate.
Keep it going up there. Your turn, your turn.
And now the 3-1 pitch. And that'll load the bases. Next up for the Hooks, Zach Daniels.
Hey, drive mid for us. Need you. Here you go.
3-2 now. This one in the air to right. It's pretty deep. Brings it in for the out. Runner tags at second. He's in to score on the sac fly. And it's now a 2-run game. One away and a runner at first. Babe Reedy getting ready to hit. Led off this game with a double. Rolled to short, could be 2. To second for 1. Over to first, safe. So digging in,
Now
Luis
back,
Guillorme.
second baseman, Luis Guillorme.
Now a move to first. Just got the hand in there safely. 2-2 now. Now a flare off the bat. And it drops in. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Ben Gamble
Gamble.
digs in now.
Hey, clutch up for us, kid. Here we
And
go.
here comes the 3-2 pitch. And they're all loaded up. Next is the designated hitter, Zach Daniels. Here comes the 2-2.
3 balls. 2
Skips
strikes.
in, and excellent work to hold that one close. Could have been dangerous. And the pitcher steps off. Tag, out at third. He can't get back in time. As they... From sunken courtyards to flying buttresses, AC Hines Architecture can help with all your building needs. That one is absolutely pummeled. It's off the wall. Around first and heading for second. Here comes the throw. In with a double, makes it 2 on the night. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Sliced down the right side. And the pitch. On the ground to third, Rojas. Tosses to first. And that is out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman,
We head back to the top of the lineup. Reedy, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Swings and sends a laser to right. Makes the catch, inning over. Runner at first with one gone. Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Leodalis DeVries. Liner to center. Hauls it in, 2 away. So bottom of the ninth, and now the center fielder, Babe Reedy.
Oh!
That one pushed foul. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground, and handles that one. 1 out. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Here's the left fielder, Jacob Melton. 2-2. And that's the ball game. Kind of an average performance. It was a loss for the team, and he was unremarkable at the plate. Two on and 2 out, scoreless ball game here. Babe Reedy will hit next.
The center fielder, Babe Reedy.
Okay, I could advance the runner. I'm better than if you just...
Grounder left side. Throw is wide, he's off the bag. Run scores and the inning continues. 2 outs and runners at first and second. Here's the third baseman, Zach DeZenzo. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Comes across to score. And they take a 2-run lead. Now, Logan Cerny. In the dirt.
2 strike.
Throw to third, out. And that'll end the inning. Runner at first, nobody out.
Ain't no one better right here.
That's ripped toward center. Makes the grab on the run. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, Babe Reedy. That's a great approach with the bases loaded. He did well to get a strike and get ahead in the count. Comebacker, they could turn 2. Comes home with it. To first, double play, a Sesame Street twin killing. Nobody on with 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Babe Reedy.
Nice rip.
And that's ripped for a base hit. So 1 on now with 1 away. So up next, Zach DeZenzo. And the pitch. Ground ball to third. It's through for a hit. And they put up the stop sign at second. Logan Cerny now at the plate. Pickoff move to second and back in there. Now here's the 0-2. Fly ball to center. On the move. Got it, and there's 2 away. So 2 on and 2 out. Ryan Wrobleski digs in now. Another full count pitch. And pops it up. Settles under it. And that's that. 2 left on. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Mason McCoy. right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. That's 2 straight 2-out hits. Next to hit for the Missions, Francisco Acuna. Struck the batter out looking, and this game is over. So 2 down, and now Babe Reedy. On the ground to short. DeVries tosses to first. Out with room to spare, and today's action comes to you courtesy of AC Hines Architecture, the only firm in the area certified to build Escher stairs. Call them today. He swung early in the count, and that's been a recurring theme with this lineup. Seems like a big part of their strategy in this one. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Rips that one to center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. It's the Large Lad Burgers big inning. If 3 or more runs score in the bottom of the 6th, your ticket can be exchanged for a free absolute unit burger tomorrow at Large Lad Burgers. Line drive, and it's caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Hit hard on a line. Makes the catch. 2 down. And he may be feeling down as he heads back to the dugout, but that's a swing to be proud of. That ball was torched, even if he has nothing to show for it. More swings like that, and he'll be on track for a promotion. On the ground, this should do it. Williams. And that's the ball game. Now the third baseman, Gendry Rojas. Fly ball left field. Reedy on the way over. Makes the call and the grab. Both runners tagging from second and third. The throw in, safe. He moves up and a run scores on the sac fly. First and second, 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Babe Reedy. Late swing, fouled it off. He swings and fouls one off. Here it comes. Not close with that one. And the count is 1-2. Just missed. Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow. Out to short. Fires over to first. The inning is over, and it could have been. First and second with 1 away. Stepping in, Kai Murphy. Base hit, center field. Coming around third. Runner scores, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. Reedy getting ready to hit. 0 for 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Guillorme, the lead runner at second. Daniels over at first with 1 away. Swing and a rocket.
Get out, ball, get out.
Back there. This one is gone. Made them pay for that one. A 3-run home run. And that's how they take the lead. It's 6-4. That's a great job of recognizing the breaking ball. even better, he didn't jump too early at a hanger over the middle. Instead, he stayed back and got every bit of it. I know that's a fastball up, but it's low 90s, so that's one you can handle. Might regret not swinging at that. Inside, nearly got the batter. Runner at second, 2 down. On the ground, right side, Acuna. Play made, that ends the inning. Digging in for the hooks, Babe Reedy. Already a homer for him in this one. The other way. And foul ball. Line to right for a base hit. Smooth stroke the opposite way, just like we've been talking about, and it paid off with a base hit. That pickoff throw.
Now he's safe.
One away, tie game, potential go-ahead run at first. Another throw over, and back again. The 0-1. Fly ball to right. Makes the grab, and 2 away now. 2 away, the possible go-ahead run at first.
No one better up there.
Cops checks the runner, dives back in safely. 3-1, couldn't come up with it. Ryan Robleski will hit next. And now the 1-2. Called out on strikes. They get out of it. Trying to eke out at least 1 run and send this ball game to extras. Ground ball, this one should do it. On to first, ball game. Reedy went deep for the first time in professional baseball. Babe Reedy went yard for the... Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, Babe Reedy.
The center fielder, Babe Reedy.
Reedy went yard in his most recent game.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Up the middle. Acuna whips it to first. Now 1 out. This broadcast is sponsored by Thad's Theremin Therapy, helping you through life's challenges with the soothing sounds of theremin music. Should be extra bases here. He makes the turn and digs for second base. Chance at a 3-bagger. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. That one must have felt pure coming off the pad. It's getting harder and harder nowadays to get balls in the air to that area to drop in with all the ground center fielders are able to cover. Nice job to pummel that pitch and get extra bases out of it. Line drive. Leaping, can't haul it in. Gets it there in time, though. And they come away with an out after 2 outs, runners at first and second. Foul ball there. The The 0-1.
Hey, attaboy,
Line, and that's a base knock. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. It's 5-4. Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was snap throw to first. Out! They got the runner, and that will... So digging in, Albert Fabian. 2-1 pitch coming. That one hammered center field. Is this one gonna go?
Relay.
Brings it back. Great catch. Tags up from second, heads to third. Coming to the plate. On that play, he changed the momentum of the game. That robbery saved them 3 runs.
The center fielder.
We're back here at the
Reedy.
ballpark. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, Babe Reedy. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Ripped into center for a base hit. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate. And now, Luis Guillorme. Throw over to first. Dives back in. Safe. Back over to first, but it's wide of the bag and gets away. The Hooks with the tying run at the dish. Pitch, runner breaking for second, ball outside. Throw, they get the out. I'm not a fan of that steal attempt in this situation. Down a couple, the tying run is at the plate. Why run into an out? Your run is so important. If he wants to move up the ladder, he can't make mental mistakes like that one. Slice down the right side. Oh, 0-2, and the delivery. It's ball
inside.
1. Wow, he's showing an excellent eye at the plate. Really tough pitch to take. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's such a hard pitch to lay off of at the plate. Nice job to spit on that tempting slider down and in. Up the middle. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired here in the 9th. Here in the bottom of the 9th, and the home team is trying to rally and at least tie this one up. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Wide to center, and that ought to do it. The catch is made to end it. He's capable of giving them more than he did today. One down. Now it's the second baseman, Nerwillian Cedeno. Ripped into right center for a base hit. Around first, hustling for 2.
Relay, hit me, relay.
Chance at a triple. At third now with 1 away. That's a triple. He was all over that one. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield.
Watch out for us here.
Oh, great stop. And that is a great play for the out. Base is empty, 1 away. And here's the first baseman, Romeo Sanabria. In the air to left center. Should be extra bases.
Relay 2, relay 2.
Dives and it gets by. Round second, going for third.
Cut 4.
And that's a triple. That one inside off the plate, such a tough location to handle as a hitter. Somehow, he's still barreled it up. Fantastic work. Reedy, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Right.
In the air to center, the center fielder has this one sized up. And a couple of quick outs. Nobody on with one out. Babe Reedy, the next to hit.
1-0.
Well, the rain's still a factor here, and the umpires may have their hand forced sooner than later. At a certain point, it becomes a question of player safety.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Animation.
Right back to him on the mound. Throw to first in time. On that pitch, he didn't recognize the changeup early enough and just rolled over on it as a result. 2 outs, runners at first and second. And here at the plate, Babe Reedy.
What inning is this? Nice inning? Let's get it.
And a rocket down the line. And a base hit headed for the plate. 1 run comes across. The relay to the plate.
No, he's safe.
Making some noise here. 2 RBIs on that swing, and they're right back in it. I'm impressed that he could keep that one fair down the right field line. Showed off a nice, clean swing and strong wrists to make sure it landed. Popped up. Cedeno. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. He was a difference maker for them in this one. They took the loss.
Cinema being another thing. Like that.
Babe Reedy, a rising star, continues his professional journey today. This crowd is eager to see what he can do. It's the Corpus Christi Hooks taking on the Midland. And now the right fielder, Nate Nankill. The 0-1. Liner, base hit. Lead runners around second. Here comes the throw. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Top half of the second from Midland.
Corpus Christi, the center fielder, Babe Reedy.
Perkins measures 6'1", 220 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2022. chases a high fastball there. It's always good to be up 5-0, but he's had to sit around and wait while they piled up the runs, and he could have trouble finding his rhythm as a result. Down 0-2, swings through it. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. If you want your basement to be ready for a flood, a carnival, and everything in between, call Montresor Basement Design, proud sponsors of this broadcast. Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough. Reedy takes a ball, standing in for the second time.
1 ball, no strikes.
One and 0, here's the pitch. This one to right, and it falls! Coming to the plate, now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and the runner scores.
Now batting, third baseman.
Runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Zach DeZenzo.
Runner, yes, yes.
It bounces, and he heads for second. Throw, they get the out. Terrific throw from his knees behind the plate. Just unleashed a laser to get the out. Not every catcher has the ability to make that throw. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. Around first and heading for second. The throw in. Tag, and he's in there. That's not exactly a textbook decision to swing there, but he made it work. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. On the ground to third, Swift. The throw to first, and now 2 away. 1 out and 2 on. And now the center fielder, Babe Reedy. 1 for 3. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Swings and misses, and that is strike 2. Some nasty action on his sinker, and hitters need to force him to come up in the zone if they want to avoid chasing the low stuff. Swings at the big hitter for the catch. 1 out, bases are loaded. Here's the center fielder, Babe Reedy. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. That's a great approach with the bases loaded. He did well to get a strike and get ahead in the count. On the ground, 2 ball.
Yeah, that's right. I ain't doing this.
They get 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
Yeah, I'm done with this shit.
I think he may find a way to get some
They want
extra
me to
cage
sign all the
time.
way up. This not my forte. I ain't gonna lie. This ain't my forte, y'all boys. I'm good off that. I'm straight off of that type of tutorial. Look at this shit. Crazy ass shit. Yeah, I don't care. Give me out of here. I'm done. Going green. Keep going purple. Purple. Green, green. Wow.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
That's hitting settings for MLB.
Perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Golden opportunity right here.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
One down and the winning run at third. Swings through that.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And it's even up.
2 strikes.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. The winning run crosses the plate, and they get a walk-off win, 6-5.
Today I want to talk about my hitting tips. But you could be my dinner. She said, why you always got your head high in the clouds? You're in the sky and your face to the sky. I can hear them calling me off the hard. You best believe for I leave, I'ma leave my mark. And we got drop your hitting tips. Down to that comment section. I also these questions try to help you out. These are going to be my hitting tips here. 5. And the first thing is moving into practice. When you're on the main bench, you scroll down twice to get to this area where you must track. That's what I practice by hitting. Then we can show once you're in practice, and it's practice. See the glimmer, the gloss, the sparkle, the shine, the tight vibe, give you hope in the darkest of time before the fourth quarter comes. Well, but I also like it. See, that's the PCI, the indicator. Hey, that's set on at it. See it, you can turn it off.
Back here in LA, and now Teoscar Hernandez.
Drive dots, and the bottom one is the perfect rounder dots. I try to move those towards the ball when I'm hitting PCI inner. I like wedge because it kind of simulates a bat. A lot of people for their center like to use bat. That's going to be the actual bat that you see. So if you're wondering, hey, how do you get that bat? That's going to be under settings. It's going to be under the gameplay settings. And for your PCI center, you want to have it set to bat for that. I use circles. I use wedge for my inner. That's going to be kind of the contact area of the PCI. The outer ones, I have it set to off, but that's going to be the vision, the kind of foul ball chance that your batter has. Color, about personal preference, I use yellow. Opacity, I like 70% because I like being able to see it pretty well, but I also like it being a little bit see-through. And then I don't have anything fade out. If I used the ouncer, I would have that fade before the pitch is thrown, but I like having my PCI on screen for the entire time. But now let's talk about actual hitting tips while you're hitting. My first one is be okay with taking pitches. You don't have to swing at everything. Even if it's a strike, you don't have to swing at it. Now, it's a little bit different when you get to 2 strikes because you have to protect a little bit more. If it's in the zone, you need to swing at it.
Outside low. And that is ball one. Late with the swing there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run, as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Will Smith to the plate, and that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. And that drops in for a strike. Betts chasing that time. And no one can get there. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI. Single.
So much you guys don't even know. The number one thing I would say you guys need is a good under. Some teams that 120 hertz or better. Also, I want to preface, you guys do not need any of these things I'm talking about. This will just make you a better hitter. If you guys don't have any extra money, don't worry. It's not going to
all set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. A big swing and a miss.
0-1.
And there's a ball. And a count 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Ball that's outside.
Slider misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swings through that one. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Count.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Here's Mookie now. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. Right side, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
We need each other. We have to have each other for our survival. From the revolutionaries to the conservatives, a black united front is what we're about.
Yeah. The making of the mob, the changing of the guard, an angel from the Lord in ceremonial garb. The big homie in charge, main culprit at large, emerged over the odds. The victorious arm, the talented Mr. Drive. A million with his blood in the water, no stopping the top. I drop multiple arms like candelabras on a mission. I'm chasing chicken like a chupacabra. Salute your father, I'm headed back to Wakanda after the drama. Rappers get meta back to the trauma. To the lion separated from the pride. I rule Zion, I am the most hated one alive. A was fired, another one. I represent the unwanted, undesired. Wash my hands of it all, then raise one and justify. I'm guilty but justified.
started running the streets when I was 9. When I started running around at 9.
Trust the vibe when it's a fly sinister, certified finisher. Prime minister, the monument, the homages to the problems.
But I can see right through a powder face on a painted fool. Let me slip through. Why you tryna hold me back? I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less today. Let me come through. I'm tired of being in the back. I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less daddy, yeah. They tell me I was born to lose, but I made a good thing out of bad news. Don't worry about people in my face. I hit them with the styling.
Diamond Quest. And Diamond Quest is obviously a brand new online show 25. It's a really fun one as well. I personally think this first one that we have, Soto and Aaron Judge. And currently I'm working on this where I have half the thing done right now. I'm working on the Matt Shaw.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jason Chourio. Hard ground ball, base 9. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, the left fielder.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Chourio. Savali back to work.
Chourio.
Fought off foul. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Fires over to Hoskins. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
In the air, left field, down the line. He can't squeeze it, and it drops in foul. Inside, and the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Fires. Now a chance for Jason Chourio.
For the Guardians, the center fielder, Jason Chourio.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Tosses to first. One up, one down. Just missed.
Outside.
Swings and misses. And the count is 1-1.
One strike.
puts it in the air out towards left center. Chourio makes the grab, and that is that. This one driven.
Let it fly. Let's go.
Fans, the Army.
Back out, and you say.
When the season ends,
They're based off of the top players in that show. Directional hitting indicator on, off, PCI anchor. Excuse me, where's people do, but I turn it off. Then first, you turn off the move yacht. No one plays those storylines. Then you go back out and you save. And then you go back. You change your game. I'm going to give you my settings based off of the top in MLB The Show community. I use zone interface. We're going to go over zone interface once I get into practice. Swing input is buttons, directional camera shift on, directional hitting indicator on, guess pitch off, PCI anchor. I personally don't use it. I know some people do. I turn it off. Then we have the plate coverage indicator, which is on, which is going to be PCI. And then, this is my settings. I use bat, basic, none, PCI outer, none, yellow, and 70%. My PCI fade out is out. My base running is analog select, directional analog, no auto base running, it's up 70%. My PCI fade out is out. My base running is analog select, directional analog, no auto base running, it's off and off. My pitching interface is going to be pinpoint, chevron, CPU pitch success off. I don't think that works online. It hasn't in the past. I don't think it does now. I'm not 100% sure on that. Forward pulse meter, I don't even know what that is. This is a new setting. Button accuracy for fielding, accuracy display off, showtime, player lock, throwing interface. We use showtime, throw canceling on, in case you make a mistake. Catch position indicators, a drifting ball. There's another setting called track ball. It's like this blue line. It fucking sucks. You won't be able to track the ball perfectly. So use drifting ball. Jump dive assistance off. Auto infield jump reaction on. So your infielders react on purpose. They go to their spots when they need to. Same with the dive. And the player lock infield is on. Auto fielding off because you want to control your fielders. Auto throwing off because you want to throw the ball to where it's supposed to go. Haptic vibrations off. Then we do this.
All right, let's try this out. Let's see. Let's go to the left, but we need more. Man, okay, upgrade. Say to the left so we can get that big guy down. We need a troop upgrade for sure. Yes, we got it.
Sure, why not? This is just like the lock setting that you generally is going to be. That's all it is. It's all your savings set in this competitive. Next up, you have camera. For your hitting view, I use strike zone. Most competitive hitters use strike zone. I know some people use strike zone 2, and some people use strike zone high. Strike zone high is for the old heads. I know I'm an old head, but I've been using strike zone the past few years, and that's as good as it's supposed to be. In-play view is medium. Podcast pitching, no thank you. I use outfield. Outfield hit, I use my pitching is outfield. Some people like using strike zone as well for pitching, or strike zone 2, see where it's strike zone 2, or strike zone 3. I'll show you how it looks after as well. Fielding view, I use medium for defense, and hitting view, I use dynamic, and that's it. And axis, just leave both of these things off. I'll show you how it looks after as well. Fielding view, I use medium for defense, and hitting view, I use dynamic. And that's it. And axis, leave both of these things off. Okay? And then display. Ambush hitting controls is on. Batting controls minimum display. Ambush hitting is a new strategy for hitting that you could choose a side to ambush, and your PCI will get smaller or bigger depending if you ambush to the correct spot. Base runner display on, team color marker ring off, attribute shields on, which is like the list defenders, so it shows their perks and stuff. Display on, player lock prompt on, pitching information on. You can put a pitcher batter info, or you can put it on. I just leave pitcher info. Pitch feedback on. At bat sequence, pitch history, which is important to know when you're playing against your competitor and know what they're doing. The strike zone is on, hot zone is off. Pitch info on. In-game notification should be on. Dynamic updates on. This is more for like rotation when that doesn't matter. Confidence and speed bars on. Confidence and energy the pitcher has. You can tell how late or early you are.
All right, that's enough of that. I don't want to hear that shit no more. Where mommy at? Kyle, what we finna eat? Working on it. What is that supposed to mean? Bro, what MLB got going on, bro? Mommy! I'm hungry! What is this?